For Low-Res Jam 2021, I made a dungeon crawler-like game called Dungeon X. Basically, it's a very simple dungeon crawler that doesn't have much combat because it's very short. The challenge of the jam is to create a game in 64 by 64 resolution. This game mostly came out the way that I wanted it to. I had some ideas to make it bigger, but I was running out of time. The game still has multiple endings, which was something I definitely wanted. I first figured out the map. The way the game works is mostly through the map and compass system. In my map class, we first load map.txt. The map is a text file that contains all the symbols used in game. So W is wall, H is hallway, etc. The game chooses to display the room depending on what direction the player is facing and what tiles are around them from left to right. For example, if I am facing north at the starting position, denoted by a P, the tile would be WHW, or wall, hallway, wall. Once the map is loaded, the player position is initialized. This stores their index into a variable as well as what line they are on. The P is replaced with a hallway. A player can look left or right and move forward. When they do any of that, the game gets the player's surroundings and loads the right graphic. To get the player's surroundings, we check the player orientation and create the proper array for it. I am using the northeast-southwest method, which is kind of like how CSS displays margins. However, before all of this, the game will check if the player can move to that tile. If it's a wall or a locked door and you don't have the key, or something similar, you can't move there and the graphic stays the same. The text system for the game is a JSON file loaded and parsed. It isn't my favorite system because the code has to check on the size of the array given, since GDScript cannot check if a key in an array exists. The dialog system for this game also calls upon other node functions, which I don't think is a good practice. Things should be separated out. My dialog code should not make a player shoot their gun. Something neat I included in this game is a 3-in-a-row game that you can find and challenge the guard to. This is basically tic-tac-toe, but a medieval version. I simply made an array of winnable conditions, and each turn the game checks player or guard's pieces array is in the winnable condition one. GDScript does not have a function for this, so I had to make one. Interestingly, this is my most successful game that I've made. In 2 days, it was near the number of views that my first commercial game has had for a month. I think this is largely due to capsule art. The capsule art has a character on it. People relate way more to actual characters than a logo. This game also made it to the front page of itch, which was really cool to see. You can check this game out on itch.io, and I've linked the source code in the description. Thanks.